What's up, you guys? It's your host, Galadon. Almost got my Gala voice back, but let's talk about it. You guys saw this in yesterday's image. What was that? Hiding behind the Royal Giant. Everybody wanted to know. Let's take a closer look. Right there, behind the Royal Giant's left shoulder pad. Something that, well, could it be a new troop? It's possible. Let's zoom in even further and take a close look at this. Right here, you can see that this red area is actually the Royal Giant's shoulder pad, but behind that, this green looking thing, maybe it's a hood, you got a seam right here. You can imagine this could be some sort of goblin elder. You can even imagine what it might sound like. Maybe it's a goblin ninja. I don't know. Maybe it's forest berries. Anyway, whatever it is, check out this one critical point to this card. Notice the blue timer. It looks like the blue timer is associated with that card, which means it's a card being deployed by the blue team on the opposing side of the map. So that means maybe it's got some sort of strange targeting ability, like the miner, like the goblin barrel. Doesn't look like a spell, looks like a unit that you can place on the opponent's side of the map. So let me know what you think about this probable new card down in the comments below. Before that new card is going to be announced, if it is indeed a new card, we've got balance changes coming to Clash Royale right away. We've got the Executioner, first change right here. He's getting a little bit of a buff, so he got toned down a little bit too much. Now the axe hit radius has been increased by 10%. Maybe that'll make that Executioner back in line and get people to want to use him one more time. Here is a legendary change, the log. No, my favorite log is being reduced in range from 11.6 to 11.1 tiles, but it is getting 4% more damage. So we'll have to see exactly how that plays out, losing half a tile but gaining just a little bit of damage. Next up, arrows, not gaining any damage, but they will travel more quickly. So maybe obeying the laws of science, I don't know, 33% faster for arrows. Kind of makes sense if they're being shot that low trajectory. Somebody could do the geometry there. In any case, arrows 1/3 faster than they were before. Next up on the balance change list is the clone spell. Check this out. It is no longer going to reset charging troops, so it might seem kind of minor, seeing that not a lot of people use the clone spell and they don't use it specifically for this purpose. Now it will not reset Sparky or either one of the princes when you use the clone spell. This next balance change, probably the biggest one, and could be definitely affecting the use of the Lumberjack. That's right, the Lumberjack getting a buff right here to his rage spell. The duration, 1.5 seconds longer, and we're seeing an addition of 0.5 seconds per level. Yes, that means that a level 5 Lumberjack will now have a 9.5 second rage spell dropped when the Lumberjack gets taken down. That is a huge amount of time to do damage with that rage spell on the ground. Next up is the bomb tower, seeing a projectile speed increase 66%. That is a significant change in the speed of those bombs dropping from the tower. Will this be enough to make the bomb tower useful once again? I don't know. I definitely feel like it's one of the most underused cards right now, and I would love to see it. Sorry, Chief Pat. I would love to see it used a little bit more than it is right now. Now, the Electro Wizard change, this just making sure that one single Electro Wizard can't permanently stun a bowler like you might have seen before, where the bowler can never get a shot off. That will no longer happen. But in clan battles, when you've got 2 players on each side and both drop an Electro Wizard, who knows? We could definitely see some crazy troop interactions after clan battles go into place in the game. And last but not least, for these balance changes, the Tornado is now a free-form drop. And what I mean by that is it's no longer stuck where you can't drop it on a tower. You can drop it on a tower anywhere in that area now, no longer just adjacent to it like you could drop a regular troop. Just a minor change, but it could help the Tornado be just a little bit more effective. And that will wrap up the balance changes, but get ready, you guys. Obviously, they promised us a lot of stuff, and we know that clan battles are going to be absolutely huge. What else is coming? Is there a new card hidden behind that Royal Giant, and if so, what is it? Remember that Sip and Bangs in the second episode of Radio Royale talked about the ghost card mechanic. The fact that the ghost card itself was indeed killed, but the mechanic of that ghost card was going to be used on another troop. Could this be it? Could it be somewhere else? We don't know. They've just promised us that new cards will continue to come to the game, just maybe not quite as fast as they were before. In any case, we know that these balance changes are upon us, just about going to happen. Also, of course, clan battles are coming very, very soon, so get ready with your clan. Get your TeamSpeak, Plex chat, Discord, Skype ready so that you guys can communicate. And there it is. Gunshy wins the battle. You guys won the war because you stayed all the way to the end of the episode. Thank you guys as always. Hashtag Galafam. Hopefully the voice will come back in the next day or two. These streams will resume. You guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon! Oh, never mind.